What is the value of a promise in a room full of sharks? Julian was told the corner office was his. He gave his sweat, his time, and his loyalty to Marcus. But when the ink dried, Julian was discarded for a bloodline. Now, Julian is holding a match to the company's most toxic secret. If he strikes it, everyone burns, including himself. Is this justice, or is it just a suicide mission disguised as revenge? Welcome back to Judgment Day Stories, where we pause, reflect, and remind ourselves what's right, what's wrong, and why it matters. Meet Julian, the corporate workhorse. He is the backbone of Sterling and Associates. For years, he operated under the pillar of meritocracy. He believed that in the corporate world, data wins and hard work is rewarded. Marcus, the CEO, cultivated this illusion. He mentored Julian, called him the future of the firm, and leaned on him during every crisis. The crack in the foundation appeared during the annual gala. Marcus announced the new vice president. It wasn't Julian. It was Marcus's nephew, a privileged graduate with zero experience. In one sentence, the meritocracy died. Julian wasn't a successor. He was a bridge that Marcus was done walking over. The receipt isn't a resignation letter. It's a ghost file hidden in the company's offshore tax records. Julian didn't pack his boxers. He stayed. He smiled, and for 6 weeks he used his administrative access to perform a clinical extraction. He found the receipt, evidence of a massive kickback scheme Marcus used to fund his private estate, the point of no return. Julian didn't take this to the board of directors. He knew they were in Marcus's pocket. Instead, he waited for the day the nephew had to present to the firm's biggest investors. As the presentation started, Julian remotely swapped the growth projections file with the fraudulent records file. He didn't just expose Marcus, he executed him on a global stage in front of the people who mattered most. Why we analyze the pillar of calculated revenge. Julian justifies this by saying he's a whistleblower. He tells himself he's cleaning up a corrupt system. But let's look at the anatomy of his choice. Julian didn't care about the fraud for 3 years while he was being promised a promotion. He only cared when the fraud affected him. This is the surgical dissection of a wounded ego. Julian destroyed the company, causing hundreds of innocent employees to lose their pensions and jobs when the stock plummeted, all to watch Marcus fall. He burned the village to kill the king. His integrity was unlost when he leaked the files. It was lost when he decided that his personal vendetta was worth the collateral damage of everyone else's livelihood. Marcus is in handcuffs. The firm is in bankruptcy. Julian is victorious, but he is blacklisted from the industry. He stands in the wreckage of a 10-year career holding a trophy made of ash. He claimed he wanted justice, but the evidence shows he just wanted to prove he was the most dangerous man in the room. He traded the lives of his co-workers for a moment of cold satisfaction. We've laid out the receipts. The evidence is clear. Now, the floor is yours. In this case, is this a mistake, or is this a choice? Tell us, what would you do if today was your judgment day? In the comments, we're reading every single one.